Hey, you know that one person who just exists and your blood pressure goes up? Yeah, we're talking about them. Let's be real, you've hated someone. Maybe it was your ex's new partner with the perfect hair, or the ex who moved on like they were training for the Olympics. Your boss who says per my last email like a death threat, or that friend who always plays devil's advocate like it's a spiritual calling. The coworker who circles back one too many times. The friend who says, I'm just being honest, right before emotionally shanking you. Let's talk about why we hate people. Yep, we're going there, science and sarcasm in tow. Hate is part of the human experience, like taxes, slow Wi-Fi, and people who say no offense right before saying something wildly offensive. But why do we do it? Why does the sight of some people make us want to scream into a pillow, take up boxing, or fake our own death just to avoid their group chat? Science has answers, so buckle up. We're going into the emotional swamp of the human psyche. Hatred, nature's way of saying, nope. First of all, it's not just you being petty. Believe it or not, hating people may have helped us not get eaten by tigers. Back in the caveman days, we didn't have HR departments or therapists. So if someone in the tribe was shady, stole your berries, or just gave off weird vibes, your brain had to make a snap decision. Trust them or yeet them into the wild. That's your amygdala, the brain's emotional bouncer, yelling if it decided someone was a danger to your peace or your life. Bam. Exclusion. Welcome to Hate Town. Population, them. Your brain is actually wired to hate. Fast forward to now. You're not dodging tigers, but your boss's passive-aggressive emails? Same fight or flight mode. We know that when you see someone you hate, your brain activates the same areas as when you smell rotten fish, spoiled milk, or see your ex thriving without you. Yes, really. Hating someone is basically your brain launching a mini chemical war in your head, while you pretend to be totally fine. So when you say, they literally make me sick, science says, valid. Hate is just moral outrage in drag. Sometimes you're not being petty. Sometimes you're being righteously petty. When someone tramples your values, like fairness, respect, your brain lights up with moral outrage. Sometimes hate isn't about danger, it's about justice. They broke your trust, crossed your line, took the last cookie. And suddenly, you're a vigilante for moral balance. Hatred becomes a sort of psychological courtroom drama. And spoiler, you're the hero. They're always guilty, no jury needed. Sometimes you don't hate them. You hate what they bring out in you. Psychologists call this projection. Jung called it the shadow. Projection is the psychological version of it's not me, it's you. Your inner life coach might call it an opportunity for growth. But that's annoying, so let's just say you're triggered because they remind you of the part of yourself you'd rather leave in a locked basement. They're loud? You were never allowed to be. They're selfish? You secretly wish you could be more assertive? They ghosted you? You ghosted yourself the minute you forgot your own boundaries? Congratulations. You're not just mad at them. You're mad at your unhealed inner child, and maybe your mother. You're triggered. Say hi to your inner child. They've got notes. Rumination is hate's favorite hobby. Once hate gets comfy, it doesn't just go away. No, it kicks off its shoes, microwaves some drama, and moves in. Why? Because of rumination, the art of replaying someone's offense on loop like it's your favorite Netflix show. 10 years later, you're still arguing with them. In the shower. That's a neurochemical encore. And your brain loves the drama. The rent in your head, they're not even paying it. So, is hating people ever healthy? Actually, yeah. In small doses, hatred can help you spot danger, set boundaries, and not text your ex. It's your brain's emergency alert system saying, something's not right here. The problem is when that alert never turns off, and you live in a constant state of, Your body thinks you're in a war. Chronic hatred is linked to stress, high blood pressure, bad sleep, and a face that looks permanently unimpressed. Let it hang around too long, it turns into anxiety, insomnia, and a face that says I hate people before you even speak. The bottom line, you're human, you're messy, you hate people, sometimes for good reasons, sometimes because they remind you of the parts of yourself you'd rather not meet in a dark alley. The goal isn't to pretend you're too evolved to hate, it's to get curious about it. To recognize when you're protecting yourself, or just projecting your baggage onto a walking, talking mirror. Hate might knock at the door, but you don't have to let it crash on your couch, eat your snacks, and rerun all your worst memories. Step 1-1, just nod, learn, and say, thanks for the emotional memo, now please see yourself out. Step 2, maybe don't invite it to stay forever, acknowledge the hate, learn from it, then say, thank you for the chaos, now kindly get lost. You're human, you hate. It's fine, just don't let it turn you into the very person you hate. Because let's be honest, no one needs two of them. Like, Follow, and share this with someone you almost blocked last week. You know the one.